Back. We are live back at Rancho Jurupa Valley Regional Park. We're going to shoot another 9. Nice. In the afternoon right now. It's almost 3 o'clock. It's beautiful weather. Perfect to shoot. Very balmy. So, bought my water this time. So, guys, enjoy the content. We got folks riding around on the bikes. So what I'm going to attempt to do today for you guys, because I know you guys want to see the pitching and the putting, so we'll go live, and I think that's the best way for you guys to check it out. This thing's still here. And I'm still angry. So this is a, you know what, it doesn't even say. I hope they fix this soon. I think they're getting ready to fix all this. I mean, look at this though. This is such a beautiful, for a pitching putt, it's beautiful out here. So again, I hope you guys are enjoying your Thanksgivings. Let's see. Let's figure out how we're gonna put this. Let's put it over here like this. There has got to be a way. Let's do this. Okay. All right. Hang on. Let's find a good way to put this so that you guys can see. Actually, maybe what we'll do is we'll keep it pushing for now. So for this round, I'm going to do it like I did earlier. Just the cicada and just the warden. So we got a little bit of a headwind. So I'm going to just come over here. The pin is over there. Let me see if I can zoom in to get you guys where the pin is. Pin's right there. If you see it in the distance. Well, that's what we're shooting for. I'm going to shoot for somewhere right over there in that area. So let me see if I can get this for you now that all right, again, the cicada, Z-Line plastic, Discraft, holla. Oh, okay, cool. That puts us over there. We're not necessarily putting, but we're moving along. What's up, everybody? You guys go ahead and get involved in the chat. I just came back for another second round out here. Been going through a lot. So disc golf has really kind of been a refuge for me. And dang, we would have made it nice if we didn't have to go through that tree. Okay, so there we are. There the pin is. All right. Shouldn't even brought my backpack. There's really no need. Okay, so here we are. Pins right over there. This is a par 3, mind you. Okay, so I'm probably, it's going to take a lot to get up and down for par right now. But think I'm having a hard time right now because of the wind. It was not windy like this earlier. And, being filmed is a different thing. Okay, here we go. Oh, right underneath. Okay, so we're going to take a bogey on this one. It's all right. Let's go. A nice beat-in Warden. All right, so I think with this one is a par 4. I think this is the only par 4 that we have on the entire course. Actually, this is the longest one. In a couple of videos ago, I said longest that they have is 3 something. I was wrong. This is the longest hole in the course. 454. It's around that bend. Let's see if I can get in on it. No, I can't. Okay. It's around that bend over there. So I usually, I want something that's a little overstable. You know what? Let's try that Claymore. I got that Claymore, Latitude 64 Claymore, and I'm really happy with this. It's in this great plastic. I think they call it Orbit plastic. All right, let's give this a run. All right, I'll take that. I will take that. That's a great straight flying disc. I got to be honest with you. That's why I got it. Because it's one of those stable, or straight flyers that just, you toss it and it goes exactly the way that you throw it. So, okay, our only par 4 here. Oh yeah, wow. We're almost in the clearings. Okay, here we are. Basket's over there just around the bend of that fence line. So we'll run the Claymore again. Try not to get on the fence or on the right side of the fence. Let's kind of stagger. All right, here we go. That's okay. That's shot 2. Let's get close so that way we can at least make parvo on this one, and we'll move up. And yes, I did say parvo. There you go. Here we go. Yeah, this wind is now kind of left to right from where I am now. Got a left to right wind instead of a headwind. Okay. You can probably see that off in the distance. Set this down. Now remember, I'm playing this with one hand not available. So here we go. All right. Nice. All right. We should have, I think that's a circle 2, maybe even circle 1. But, so we're in there. Let's go. Happy Thanksgiving again to all of you that are celebrating. Hope you're all enjoying time with your family, friends and loved ones. All right, here we go. It is. All right, this is the save par. I think we got this. There's my trusty Warden. All right, here we go. Oh, yes. And we saved par. Let's go. Hang on, let's score this real quick. Here we go. Sorry, y'all. I had to score my card. All this for disc golf on UDisc is done on the on our phones now. So T for number 3 is right over here. So you guys have seen me off this tee many times, or several times at least. This one is a 242-foot par 3, just behind that basket. I had a video earlier, but I don't know what happened. YouTube accidentally took it down. We'll go with the Claymore again. We'll see what we can... So that's where just behind there is the basket, and that's what we're shooting for. All right, circle 2. I'll take that. We're not taking no mulligans over here today. Everything is straight. We're straight shotting everything. So, yeah. Oh, man. So I hope you guys get out, have a chance to get out and enjoy the outdoors during the holiday vacation, because especially if you're out here in California, it's just beautiful weather right now. It's so nice. You see, I'm just in a white t-shirt. It's been like this all day, and I love it. Here we are. There's the Claymore, and there's the basket. Let's get our trusty putter out. All right. Oh, let's just go get it real quick. Tap that in. It's okay. I'll take par on this. All right. There's something about this course. I don't know what it is. It's got a very chill vibe to it. I've played on quite a few courses now, and this one, for a pitch and putt, you know, maybe it's pay to play. It's a regional park. You gotta pay $6 to get in. But that's the part that I like. You can come play for a little bit, go take off, do whatever you gotta do, and come back and get another round, 2, 3, 4 that you want to get in. So very cool. So we're up to hole 5, another par 3, 250 feet. This one I like because I like where they tuck the basket. I'll show you right now. lost video for a second. It's tucked between those two trees right there. You can probably see it right there. Boom. So that's what we're shooting for. It's 250 away from where we are right here. Water. It's nice out here, man. I'm telling you. All right. Claymore one more time. That's it. We got here. Come on. Rancho Jurupa Valley. Come back. Oh, God. Yep, we're putting. I mean, we are definitely getting some improvements on our game. I think, learning my X step, how to shift my weight properly has been huge for my game. I'm like 25 feet from the pin. Like, this is great. And I didn't even give it my all. Like, that wasn't 100%. All right, we're going to have to go down to our knee right here. Here we go. All right. Let's go. Oh my God. That's okay. Another chap in for par. I'll take par all day long. I'll take par all day long. I just wish I didn't have that bogey on hole one. That's all right. We're gonna work it on out. This next hole was torn up some time back. It's really bad. It had tremendous overgrowth on the tree right here in front of it, and you couldn't even see the pin from the tee. So I'm really glad that they worked on this. They got this all dialed in. Looks a lot nicer. 310 foot or 10 foot par four. Par four? Huh. Okay. There's a couple par fours. Yeah, so 310 foot par four, hole 5. We're right here. It's off in the distance right there. You can see it, the yellow. This is the end of a basket. Okay. Let's go with the Claymore. All right. All right, let's try the Cicada also, just to get some. Maybe we'll hyzer it over. All right, much better. So, oh wow, look at that. Look at that guy. Yeah. When you're out here, you're out here. So, messed up soccer ball. Dang. These trees. So you can see this is where the Claymore ended up. Right over there is where the you can kind of see where the cicada is. So, all right. Go to the knee again. Over there. Throw it right to the cicada. Okay. Well, let's see. We'll throw all that stuff. Wow. Well, at least it's a par 4. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. See if we can make magic happen. Oh, almost there. So, pardon me, folks, I'm sweating all over the place. Part of my hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's. Alright. So we got a 4, so let's score that real quick before we move on. Alright, we are back. Okay. So, the thing about this game is that you just have to practice. That's really what it comes down to. You got to just keep on practicing. And the more you practice, the better you get. That's the only way I can describe it. I know it sounds very like rudimentary. It's like, okay, tell us something we didn't already know. But it's kind of one of those things, man. Even if you practice your hardest, you'll still have days where things are difficult. Yeah, let me clean my glasses real quick. And that should be all right. You know what I mean? Because, things aren't easy in life. Nothing comes easy. Especially when you earn it, when you get the wins and you earn those wins, there's something to be said about that feeling. So again, here we go. Where we at? Hole 6, 250 feet, par 3, right between those 2 trees behind this big palm. And yeah, you just give it a good rip. There it is. We're putting. Okay. So yeah, I'm doing everything I can to improve my game, but to improve the idea also of the content that I'm providing to you guys. I know I'm not doing anything that isn't already been done, but disc golf has a lot of potential. There's a lot of room for growth, and I'd like to to see where it gets to. Shit, we're at 20%. Gotta wrap this up quickly. Okay. All right, here we go. One of the last few holes. We got this. Oh, just past it. All right, let's knock out these last 3 holes. I'll take part on this. 3 holes and get out of here. I got my $6 worth for today. So the last 3 holes are on the other side in this like little island area. So we're gonna head over there. So tell me what you guys are doing in the off season. What are you guys working on? What do you guys throw in? Are you guys doing any tournaments? I know I have some plans for the future with Overground Disc Golf, OGDG, which will be pop-ups. I'm going to be doing pop-ups. I'm going to try to get us into some stores, being that I'm going to get my wholesale license. So my hopes is some toy stores, hopefully some gas stations that are near some bigger courses out here on the West Coast. And yeah, got a lot of plans for the future. Got a lot of literature I've collected to help me gain some kind of perspective as to what it is that I'm going to do, and more importantly, how I'm going to get it done. So that is where we are. Okay, we're over here. So this is the other side. I don't know if I've ever videoed over here. But yes, this is the other side. This is hole 7, 8, 9. So let's get it. Then we can get out of here. I just want to feel like I got my money's worth, and it was a good day, and it has been, so thank God. All right, so it's right out there. Just got that tree in front to oh my God, what a great throw. I thought I was gonna hug that. I mean, I hugged that tree, but I thought I was gonna. Oh, that's great. That is so great. All right, we're doing okay so far. We'll charge as soon as we get back to the Xterra. All right. So yeah, playing pretty consistent. Earlier I wasn't playing with the phone in my hand, so I was a little more concentrated, but we're still not doing bad. So hopefully we'll be able to overcome that bogey. Okay, here we are. There we go. Flat. Nope. Drop. Okay, come on, let's go. Oh, don't give me another bogey here, please. All right. Safe par. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Hopefully we can break even. That's all I really want. Just break even. 2 more holes. Stick with me, guys. Anybody that's still here, stick with me. 2 more holes. Oh, I birdied this one earlier, so hopefully I'll be able to birdie it again. This is hole 8. It's only a 9-hole course here. Okay, here we go. It's right over there. Got to get around the... Look at that. Great flight. All right. Looking great. That should be, I don't know if it's a tap in, but that should be close enough for a makeable putt for birdie for me. And then 9, I usually par. I think I've only birdied it twice. So, we shall see. Where is it at? Oh, it's right here. Oh, see, yeah, it is close. There's the pin. Okay. All right, this is makeable. This is makeable. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh. Off the cage. That's okay. Okay. All right. Well, if we can birdie this one, I think we could salvage. All right. Here we go. Last hole. Last hole of the day. Let's go. All right. All right, here we go. All right, Claymore one more time. See what we can do here. If we can get this right. It's right over there on that little mound. So. Little hyzer. Oh, right up there. We're putting. We might be able to save ourselves from this last one. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. So 7, we got a par. 8, we got a bogue. And we have the potential for a bird here. Okay. Wow, CTP Claymore gets closer to my cicada. Okay. All right, here we go. Last bit of the hole right here. Oh, God. Oh no. That roll. Okay. Let's go collect this. Gosh. That happens. Well, what can you do? You just... Yep. Ah. Okay. Good job. So, we're going to have to go back in. I'm going to have to go back. Do my scoring. So, I'm just glad to play. I'm just glad to be out here in good health and rocking and rolling, you know. Like, I love this game. Sincerely, I really, really love this game. There's just something about, you know, when I'm feeling depressed, which, you know, is quite often, spend a lot of time alone and, you know, but it's kind of like Yoda. It's a self-imposed exile that I'm in. It's not, you know, anybody doing anything or whatnot. It's just, I just prefer being alone. You know, not all the time. It does get very lonely, I gotta say. But I just don't know. I'm a different kind of bird. So that's not bad. 37-minute round, nine hole round. That's okay. All right, let's get plugged in here. Get home. Thank you to all you guys that watch and have been watching. Y'all are the best. I love you all. Okay. All right, let's get you out of here. Take a few moments to collect ourselves before we get out of here.
Snaps.
There we go. Do I have anything? No. You know what? We'll just use this. I'll wash it. So yeah, again, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This is what my life is right here. And I'm going to tell you, you're not going to hear me complain about it. Because last year, I was in a really bad position this time. Last year. And I consider myself very fortunate to just be right here in this space. So fortunate. So that's why I say, you know, make sure that you like dedicate the time. Whatever you're doing, dedicate the time. And I guarantee if you do that, you'll be good at what you're attempting to accomplish. Nothing comes easy, but you gotta bust your butt, man. You gotta get out there and you gotta bust your butt. And so that means getting out here and on, you know, even when you don't feel like it, and so that this can become a reality. Because realistically, I'm putting this out there right now to all the other content creators, all the other disc golf content creators. I want to be like you guys. Now I know I've been watching all the videos. I know it's not easy. I know there isn't a lot of money involved. I barely have 260 subscribers. I've got like 240,000 views on my shorts, and while that's good, and I'm proud of all of that I've accomplished in the short period of time that I have. I want to see more. I wanted. I feel like I got on the disc golf bus very late. I barely found it last year or this year. I turned 46 this year. I was 45 when I found it, and I've got to enjoy it a lot. And so my plan is that by the time I'm 50, I want to be good at this. Like, I want to be certifiably good. I want to have won tournaments. I wouldn't mind being one of those people that have clips on Foundation Disc Golf and like, hey, what does this guy play? MA1, MA2, MA3. And chances are it'll be MA4 or MA3. But nevertheless, as long as I'm having fun, because right now I'm having fun. I love doing these videos. I love this game. There's just something about. I know I said I was going to use the Cicada in the Warden, but I ended up using the Claymore in the Warden. That's part of what I'm talking about. There's just something about this game that's it kind of takes you. You're not really taking the game. It takes you and shows you who you really are, and I think it's really cool. So, thank you to all you guys again. You guys are really the best. I'm so thankful to have such a fan base. People who like watching my weird ass, because I am a weird motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest with you. God forgive me, but I am weird, and that's okay, because chances are you're probably weird if you're watching me, and that's all right, because there's room for us in the world. I know some people would have you believe otherwise, but don't believe them. So here we are. Whew. All right, hang on. I'm gonna come out and come back. I could get some of you guys back in the chat. Hang on. All right, should I just stay? Maybe I should just stay. I don't know what to do. Okay. Well, I can't go get my juice because they're closed today. And I'm sure most places are closed now because it's going into the evening. It's the late part of the afternoon here on the West Coast. Or I don't know, it's probably like 4, almost 4 o'clock. But still, things close usually relatively early out here. So I really want a milkshake or something like that. I don't know why. That's why I look like this. So, you guys, hit a blinker. That's great. I love it. Gotta talk to you guys. Okay, we are exiting the park. The thing is, the park is so close to my house. So close. I'm thinking of going and getting a strawberry shake. I don't know why, but that sounds dang. So this is what I have to hang on my window when I'm here, or if I decide to leave and come back, I have to have that on. So, strawberry, chocolate, or vanilla milkshake? That's the question. I shouldn't even have that because it's so bad for my sinuses. I should get a fruit one instead, even if it's not real fruit. Let's go see. Let's go see what there is. We'll go stop over. I think there's a Jack in the Crack over here. So what's up? How are you guys? Ring, ponytail, strawberry shake. What's going on here? Strawberry shake. Okay, I like that. I like that. Gamer guy. What's up? 1985. I love it. 1985 was a good year. A lot of good movies. If I'm not mistaken, that's when the Bones Brigade first got put out their first video. That was a good year. Good year. I was born in 1979. Can you believe that I actually had kids tell me that a friend's kid tell me like, oh, you were born in the 1900s like my dad? Like, yeah, I miss pre-social media days too, when you would just go out. Like, I wish I would have met someone out there right now. No one was out there. Let me be clear. There was families out there, but in the disc golf area, like, nobody was there. Nobody. I mean, it's Thanksgiving. That's why I came, because I knew there wasn't going to be any crowds. Like, on the weekend, I can't go anywhere. I can't hit Martha. I can't even come out here because there's guys from clubs that are just looking to get practice in, and so they'll come here and ditch their club, and so like, even last weekend when I went with my son, we ended up just pitching drivers in a big good thing that El Dorado Park is such a massive park. It is a huge park. It's got like different sections over there. It's on both sides of the 605 and 91, I believe. It's huge. It's massive. And so we were able to just pitch around because it was Saturday that I went to go see my son, and I guess that's the day that they have a club meeting, our club, game. So, and it was packed. I mean, they have a huge, if it's like over here in Yucaipa, they probably have to do a shotgun start. Everybody's, just kind of roundabouting, and all ends at a certain hole. And, but I couldn't believe how many people there were. It was unbelievable. Even my son was just like, dang, I've never noticed this before. He was like, about disc golf. He said, but now it's like, I he was tripping out how everywhere he goes now, he's like seeing stuff about it, little things and stuff. And I'm like, yeah. Going to Blockbuster with the ex-wife to rent movies on VHS. Yep. I remember those days. Those were good days. God, those were good days. Blockbuster. Shit. Yeah, those were good nights. When I first got married, my wife and I and my son, we were living in Colorado, in Lakewood, Colorado. Those were good days, man. Those were really good days. I miss, when it was just easy, That's what I'm trying to get back to. That's why I want to start this business. I'm going to be starting a business of wholesaling Frisbee discs, disc golf discs. But maybe I'll throw in, ultimate frisbee and other stuff, whatever. I just love the idea of being in, like, when I had my pool cleaning business, I loved it. I loved it. I loved working for myself. The only problem was with that, it was so service driven that it was like I was glued to my service area. I couldn't go anywhere. If I wanted to take off, you know, I'd have to have someone else to cover my service area for me. Oh shit, I missed my turn. We'll go to the other one. So that was my biggest problem. And I just had no time. And now that I get the chance to start over after everything, to anybody out there, if there's any of you guys out there that are homeless or on the verge of becoming homeless, the thing is about homelessness is you're closer to homelessness than you think, even when you got money. Like, it really kind of screws everything up, and so having resources really does, like, validate any earnings that you develop, and I feel like knowing how to, like, source resources. Yes, see, he said, I love disc golf. It's more fun than golf, to be honest. And there's a lot of people that feel the same way. It's a funner game because, you don't have to feel so bad because you didn't spend so much money to get into it. You know what I mean? Like, with traditional golf, sure, you could go buy a bag with clubs and all of that, and that's fine. However, eventually, if you start taking it seriously, which most people at some point would like to. I know anybody that plays anything, you play because you have that competition. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You have to spend thousands. You have to already go into the sport knowing that you're going to spend thousands of dollars. Whereas with disc golf, I've played with old gentlemen that still only play with the Nova discs, and a lot of them have the old beat-in discs that they've had ever since they first started, and a couple new things that they've collected along the way. But you don't have to pay for tee times. There's just a lot. Now the prestige. Let's be clear. Golf has been around since the 1500s, and disc golf has been around since 1976. So, if that kind of gives you any kind of context, it's that while you can adopt the rules and everything of one sport, having the decorum and the prestige and all of the things that go along with that aren't always as easy to replicate. The thing about disc golf that I love is that it's still a blossoming sport. There's a lot to be learned, and if you really want to dedicate your time to it, you don't have to dedicate from being a horrible backhand thrower to just throwing over and over and over and over and over, and then finally I got it. I was like, and I was like, and it's just like, it's opening Pandora's box. Once it's open, you can't close it. You know, like you know, once you know something, you can't unknow it. You know, so being outdoors with friends always a blessing. Yes, right, exactly. Like that's the other part. That's the part that like, in addition to like this very cool, for me at 46 years old, being able to say that I'm an athlete, I'm getting on my toes. Like on my like throws and stuff, I'm actually getting on my toes because that's what they're saying you're supposed to do. You know, like you see Paul Macbeth, he's like, and I'm doing that now, and I'm like ripping this thing 300 plus feet, and I'm just like, what? How is this real? Like, how is what I'm doing in any way like? It just doesn't feel like something that I could do. But I'm doing it. You know, when I first started with my boy Gilly J at the beginning of the year, to 2025, I was just ripping forehands, and I was good. I was pretty decent. I that's still my strong suit. But I'd actually argue that my backhand it's almost, because I got a good flick. My thing is that I got a good flick with my forehand, and but my backhand now, I'm getting a lot more form. I'm getting a lot more spin. I'm getting I don't know how to explain it. It feels a lot more solid, and it's sailing like I can see the results. It's flying an extra 30, 40, in some cases 50 feet. You know, and I'm just like, okay, all right, I get it now. Like this all makes sense. You know, and so it's just, get out there and find what works for you. Is the way that I would actually go about it. Infusions, there's nothing fruity to drink.
Hello, my name's Sabrina. Can I help you?
Hi, Sabrina. Do you guys have any like kind of like a fruit drink?
A fruit drink?
Yeah.
Like anything. I got like iced tea or like Minute Maid drinks, but I don't got like fresh fruit drinks. Like agua frescas, I don't have that.
All right. Shoot. Let me get a C then. Medium high C.
Medium high C?
Yeah.
You want orange, fruit punch, or cherry?
Cherry.
Cherry?
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
No, that's just a drink?
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
All right. That flick helps so much. Mid-range, my buddy got a crazy flick. He gets a decent distance with just I'm telling you, the flick is the way to go, dude. It's a trip. It's a trip. Once you get that, like, it just, and there's something cool about that. So yeah, I'm really stoked. No, it's all right. Thank you. I'm really stoked at how, if you just keep, it's just like anything though. I mean, it's repetition. If you do something repetitiously, you'll eventually learn the form. You'll figure it out. I remember when I wanted to be a pitcher when I was a kid. That's what I equate to all of this. That's kind of how I'm treating all of this. I used to play right field for 3 years. And 1 year I decided, you know what? I got a good arm because I had a good arm. I could throw, pretty far. And so I would, I wanted to be a pitcher. And so one day I told my dad, and he said, okay. And he set up a tire in the backyard, and he said, you pitch through that 100 times. And when you get it 100 times, come back to me and tell me, and then I'll come back to you and tell you to do it another 100 times. And I'm like, oh, so what's the end game? He's ought to do it 1,000 times. I said, and what after that? He's like, then do 2,000 times. And I was just like, okay. I got it. The idea is repetition. And if you want to be the best, you've got to be willing to go put that work in. And so that's what all of this is. Hopefully, my plan is to go play some tournaments next year. Travel and play some tournaments. Imagine. In between, because there's a big part of the off season up where I work. The season's only between late August and early and the end of November, early December. So we're going out of the apple season, and yeah, I want to. Oh, what? The cops are chasing these guys. Look at this. Oh, shit. They're over there. What the fuck? These guys are running from the cops. Dude. I'm right here on Sierra, coming up to Armstrong in Jurupa Valley. It looks like they were robbing something because they had a bunch of signs in the car. I don't know. It's crazy. They flew by though. What a trip. Anyways, damn, dude. Yep. Hello to Capri FR. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But yes, that wrist and thumb, yep. It goes a long way, I'm telling you. I barely started learning the thumber. That was the new one. Because everybody's talking about the thumbers and, I got a pretty decent, I don't like rollers. I'm not good at rollers. I have some decent roller, I have the Lone Star Disc Curl, which is a good roller disc. And I can throw them, but I don't rely on them. I don't like the unreliability of it. I think more than anything is the thing that I don't like. It's not a reliable shot as far as I'm concerned. You have to it's a luck shot, Oh, hear them? Dude, they're on those guys. They were doing something wrong. Fucking guys. All right, we're gonna go inside. You guys might get to meet my roommate right now. There we go. Stop spreading those rumors around. Stop spreading those lies. What's up, you guys? What up? I'm live right now. So our roommate right here, Omar, the host of the house, chilling out here watching some television. I've been live since I've been over there. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go settle in and relax. All right. We are here. We're there, man. Oh, Lord. My place is a mess. My sincerest apologies to all of you. So anyways, I guess this is where I should say au revoir. And thank you for tuning in. You guys really are the best. Yeah, I'm really thankful for you guys. Look at that. All those damn discs. That isn't even all of them. Plus we got, I'll show you guys some things real quick. So check this out. What do you think of that? Right? Come on. That shit's hilarious. That shit looks dope, right? Anyways, got my other Nova bag over there. Yeah. Oh, check it out. This is all my literature that I've collected for, to do all of my, to start the Overground Disc Golf Company. OGDG. What do you guys think of that? I want to know what, tell me what you guys think about the name. Because that's really a big part of why I wanted to do all this was the name. I wanted OGDG to like belong to something over here on the West Coast, like, and I know we're not known for those wooded courses, and that's all right. But I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to try to bring the Disc Golf Pro Tour to the West Coast. I want to help in any way that I can, utilize whatever resources that I have to make that a reality. And I think what it starts with is we got to find the courses, or if we don't have those courses readily available, we need to design them. And so I'm asking Paul McBeth, you guys tag Paul McBeth Foundation in here. I'll tag them in the description. He's from Huntington Beach, I grew up in Norwalk and La Mirada, like, I'm telling you right now, like, we should be represented out here, like, we have great courses, we have great weather, which is really the selling point about this place, and I think more than anything, what people should be, like, we could be doing things in the off season, we could be doing all kinds of cool stuff. So, we just need the courses, but I see some of these great courses up there in San Francisco, right there in the metropolitan area. They have a club, and they have a really dope park, from what I understand. I think the distance throwing guy is from up there. The guy that beat Simon Lizotte. I could be wrong about that, but yeah. Regardless, that's a dope spot. I want to. I think that needs to be explored. I think that we have one right here in Wrightwood, which is something mountain disc golf and beautiful course. I think it's a 27-hole course, and I don't see why it couldn't be added, to the Pro Tour. It's really just a matter of resources and gathering resources together to get maximum visibility for cameras and spectators. And if that's really all it is, like I don't understand why it's so like. This is a great sport. I got to imagine that there's someone involved, there's someone close enough that is a billionaire that can help, that is more than willing to help see this to fruition. I think that there's a lot to be. I think there's a lot to be gained from opened up more disc golf courses and having more pro shops and retailers selling disc golf discs and disc golf related items. I think this is, and look, for those of you who aren't on the disc golf train, that's fine. I totally understand that. You know what I mean? But this is my thing. This is what I'm into. And the hell that was. Fucking neighbor. When he was playing video games or something. So yeah. We this is all I got. I mean, I still love rapping and writing rhymes. I just don't like performing, I don't like the idea of performing any longer. It just doesn't. It doesn't do it for me. Like, I still love the creative process. I don't think I'll ever I think I'm always trying to be creative in some way. Why is my focus seem so off? I don't know what it is. Anyways, what did I say? Yeah, I love being creative in other ways though too. Like it isn't just with music, and this isn't the most creative stuff. This is more just kind of narrating and sharing with you guys a little bit of what it is to be a guy who went from having quite a bit and having succeeded pretty well for himself with a lot of help from his friends, and then losing it all. I mean, I lost a lot. I lost.
We're only now 2.5.
The hell that is. So yeah. Anyway, make a long story short, I'm thankful for everything, and I think you need to understand that when things are bad, that doesn't mean that everything is bad. That what I've learned is that when it's bad, it can be good. When things are bad, it can still be good, and I love that part about the experience. So, thank you guys for hanging on with me and staying with me for the time that you did. You guys are the best, and I'll be back out tomorrow for another round. I'm going to have my friend Michelle Clark with me. She's a very successful realtor here in the Inland Empire in Southern California. World traveler, got a lot to share. So we're gonna talk with her while we play a couple rounds. So you guys stay tuned for that tomorrow. See you guys.